Every day above ground is a precious present. There's not a day in my life I don't count my blessings. Remember each lesson and every day you're testing. Drinking smoke at every studio session. Is that oppression? How can I dig down deep in my thoughts without a clear mind? How can I be in the driver's seat and still steer mine? They say fear blinds, and in the sun a tear shines, cause we can hear sublime music in time that fills you with the hearts and minds of these artists. But we must understand first where the thoughts had started. From dearly departed, some of these minds are guarded, some of them cold-hearted, and some with their souls have bartered. Is this the end of the trail? Has the locomotive derailed? Have we failed? Is the Cali Bear just a ladle? We in this Milton pot where the still get hot liquefied. I think we making more shots, I'll let you decide.
Yeah, what's snapping in? This your host Mac Niff, and you're tuned in to the Hot Topic. We have a special interview for you today with none other than the craziest motherfucker of the most dangerous, OG Four Loko. What's up, my Israel?
What's cracking?
Yeah. So, man, we're so happy to have you here. The founder of Immaculate Music, the Immaculacy, the legend, the living legend, man. So we asked all of our subscribers, and their number one question is, what led you to get into hip hop?
So, happened a long time ago. I used to listen to rap with my Auntie Merns and my Uncle Frank, Egyptian Lover, and
Oh shit, that's what's up, OG.
what you call it, Sugar Hill Gang, Africa Bambaataa,
Oh yeah.
Nation, and that's where it started. And then further down the line, it came to where I was listening to the radio at 102.5, and they were playing the Get Fresh crew, Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick.
Oh yeah, that's what's up,
So,
Slick Rick.
Yeah, he's a good storyteller and everything, so it really got me going. Like, I wanted to, I was like, man, I love hip hop from this, you know what I mean? And,
Hell yeah.
But I ended up going to school, and it was like junior high, and I was already into hip hop, people breakdancing and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, doing graffiti and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And my boy Carlos,
Major.
he got me into doing graffiti and stuff. He showed me some stuff, but I didn't even know I was doing graffiti, and I was like doing bubble letters and stuff like that. And then he was like, "That's graffiti," and then I was like, "Oh yeah." And then I learned more styles, and then made up my own styles and stuff. And then next thing you know, in junior high school, I was in this coming down the stairs, and like my boy Carlos was there, and then that's where I met Wayne, and he was
Wayne.
Yeah, he's from FM 102 and stuff, but I met him in junior high school, and then next thing you know, he was like rapping in the little stairway like area and stuff, and I was like listening and stuff. I was like, damn, that's fucking tight, and then I was like, man, after he finished rapping and like everybody left, everybody was juiced. They were like, damn, that was dope. And then I stayed there, and I was like, hey, Wayne, what's, where's that song from? And he's like, so that's mine. I wrote that.
Damn.
And I was like, for real? I said, you wrote that? And
that's
he was
lit.
like, yeah. And then from then it just opened my mind, and I was just like, man, I could write my own shit, And then
Hell yeah.
next thing you know, I started writing, and then I started writing a lot, and then I got into a group called we called it the Mic Masters way back then, and it was me and Poetical One and my boy David Booker, Fisto, and we started that group.
That's that real shit.
We started that group, and we used to battle everybody wherever we went. Like we went to, so we were at Johnson. That was Mic Masters was at Johnson.
You hear him?
And then the next thing you know, further down the line, I was just battling everybody at Johnson, and I just kept winning, and then Poetical One stopped. We broke up as a group, and then it was just me by myself. And then it was coming towards the end of high school, and well, I had met Brian Palmer and his boy Jazz, and Brian Palmer's name was man, I can't remember his rap name, but it was Lock Rock. His name was Lock Rock, and then Jazz was the other one.
Lock Rock and Jazz?
Yeah, and they were called Chaos.
Damn,
and then so I was by myself, and they had already graduated. You know, like through high school I battled them. I lost, you know, when I first started, but then as it went on, we ended up winning. And then before they left, we won. We beat them. And then next thing you know, they came back and they tried to battle us again, and they couldn't fade us. You know, and you know, much love to Lock Rock and Jazz though, because they were dope as fuck.
No,
you know what I mean? And we ended up making Insane Affiliates.
Oh, shit.
But anyways, the way Insane Affiliates got to be was Lynch, Brother Lynch. Back then he was known as Ice Cold. So he showed up with Lock Rock and Jazz at the school, and they wanted to battle me, and they said they got a secret weapon. So I ended up battling Lock Rock and Jazz and won. So then they were like, okay, we brought a secret weapon, and they were like battling them like that. And I had this brand new rhyme that I had just wrote, and I was just ready to go. It's actually on the Foecus album, and it's called Who Wanna Battle. But that was back in that was back in high school that I wrote it, and then I still put it on the album.
That's what's up.
But so anyways, it was Lynch, it was Ice Cold's turn, and then next thing you know, he was like, nah, I ain't battling him, fuck that. And then everybody's like, oh, so then like I won the whole thing.
That's what's up. Laid it down, huh?
Yeah, so then Ice Cold, he came over to me and he was like, you know, hey, we gotta link up, you know. And then Brian and them was like, man, you got hella doper, you know, through the years and stuff. So anyways, we ended up linking together, and that what built the Insane Affiliates, which was Ice Cold, Lock Rock, Jazz, and Hollis. And I still work with Hollis.
Brother Hollis.
Hollis stayed on point with me, has been on point with me, you know, since the gate. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
So much love to Hollis.
Is that like how when you got your name Fo?
Well, man, when I got my name Fo, Fo came from actually my government name. I can tell you my government name, but you know, you link the letters together in a certain way, and then it spells out Fo. So that's where I actually got the name Fo from. And it's the perfect battle rap name, because when you go into battle rap, all you want to do is battle people and win. So what is every other MC? They're a foe. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
That's why I'm foe. You know?
That's what's up. So our second question was, what would you call your style of rap?
My style of rap is called deep thought. So
what that mean?
Well, deep thought is it's like layers of words and rhyming. You know, like it's a deeper thought of rap. Like I can make a song say 3 things or even 4 deep. You know, I mean, I've gone 4 deep on a couple of things. But you know, it's the same. It's the word used in 3 different ways or things like that. But you have to listen real close, because you know most people don't. They only see top layer to top level.
Right.
Maybe even get to the 2nd level, but they don't see like the depth. They don't go all the way in depth with it.
Right.
So that's what the deep thought rhyme style is.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of that nowadays in the rap music.
And much props to one of the founders that got my brain thinking that way was Rakim.
Rakim from the East. That's what's up. Well, when did you first pick up the pen and the paper?
Oh yeah, I did say that. It was junior high. Junior high school, I started writing, and just like I said, it's. Man, it's funny because, you know, going back to Wayne, I was writing lyrics, and then when I came to Johnson, I sounded like the Beastie Boys and shit.
Oh, like the like your flow patterns and stuff.
Yeah, well, even the tone of my voice, I wasn't rapping in my actual voice because I thought
the Beastie Boys.
Yeah, well, I was trying to be different. You know, it's just like Be Real. You know, he made his own voice and he stuck with that, even though his voice is at a higher level. You know what I mean? But that's where I started, and then Wayne gave me another tip, and he was like, "Man, Fo, you know, just use your own voice, man. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta, you know, make up anything. Just be you. You know." And I was like, "Man, you know, you're right. You know." And then I went from there, man. Like Wayne, man, you did a lot in my life, man. When it comes to rap and shit. Same Hollis.
That's dope. That's super dope. Well, how do you feel about cannabis?
Oh, well, cannabis, I partake every once in a while, but it ain't, you know, all my homies know it ain't, you know, one of my things that I always do. And back in the day, though, the only thing that I would smoke is purple hair Kush, and everybody knows that's that original bomb sack shit.
Perps.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't Perps, it wasn't Granddaddy, it was the purple hair Kush. You have to remember that shit, because most people don't even know what it is. You have to see it to know what it is, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, but that stuff that'll get you lit. You smoke half a joint of that, you sleep, man.
One hit
you
a quitter,
man. That shit is freaking
potent on.
Yeah, but just to say, for medicinal use, it's the best thing, man. It helps a lot of people with cancer, people, you know what I'm saying, that have back pains, all that stuff, the THC, the CBDs, you know what I mean, all that. It's all different for different people, you know what I mean, that for hunger, you know, people that don't have appetites,
children that go
and then also to make to make hemp is the best thing. You know what I mean? Like hemp should be out there, like way out there. Freaking, we should be using hemp.
The native tribes and everybody.
For real, man. We should make clothing.
Paper.
Make body for car parts. You know, and then
essential
you can
oils,
make
plastic.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can make plastic, and the plastic will go into the junkyard and it'll deteriorate. It won't just stay there. And shit. We don't have all these problems with what's happening to our water and everything. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what's up. That's right.
Hemp and marijuana, thumbs up, man.
Haha, that's what's up, man. For real though.
Oh, and I am drinking some gin and pineapple.
You know what I'm saying? Some of that gin and juice. That's dope with it, cannabis. All right, so now that your new hit album CRhymePayz is available on all the top music sites, can you talk a little bit about that? Like, you know, how you came up with it and.
Well, first off, you know, CRhymePayz, so it's like CRhymePayz, you know what I'm saying? The C, you know what I mean? those 3 sevens, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
that's that deep thought.
Yeah, that's that deep thought. But what you call it, the CRhymePayz, it also means, you know, you see that rhyme pays, you know what I'm saying? And it's kept me with money in my pocket and stuff, you know what I mean? And I've even bartered with a few people, Giadis, you know what I mean?
Oh,
a few
yeah.
other people, you know, much love to G, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People in the game.
Yeah, a lot of people in the game. All my boys from the Mont,
Hit
you know
Works.
what I'm saying? Hit Works, Kendrick Wells, or Rick Rock, or we call him Rick Rock, the original Rick Rock. You know what I'm saying? That's our peeps.
That's
you know
what's
what I'm saying? And then, but anyways, CRhymePayz, man, I switched it up. You know, I kind of do the same thing with every album I give. I like my people to shine. You know, and this time I let Immaculate Music artists shine. You know what I'm saying? I kept it
selflessness.
You know, in-house and shit. You know what I mean?
In-house.
Immaculate Music LLC, riders and shit. You know what I mean?
Immaculate Music LLC.
You know what I mean? So I let everybody shine, and I took them out of their element and put them into hip hop and made them do a little bit other things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
immaculate.
You know, we know who we are. We ain't gotta tell everybody, you know, everything.
The product speaks for itself.
Yeah, you know, the product speaks for itself. You gotta and you gotta pay attention and shit too, because you know what I'm saying, like my boys got that deep thought too, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's that real shit. It's real. You know what I mean? It's dope, man. It's dopium. That's what we call it. We call it dopium.
For real. I heard a lot about that in the streets. It's coming out. A lot of people talking about it. Hey, so we was wondering, you know, here at the Hot Topic, what were your favorite EMCs when you were growing up? Like your influence.
Well, just like I said, I gotta give props to Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. You know, they're the ones that really made me feel it. You know what I mean? And LL Cool J. Yeah. You know, and to all you motherfuckers that think LL fell off and he's all getting at women and this and that, and he's not, you know, he ain't with his hardcore stuff no more. Remember one thing, that man's name is LL Cool J. That means ladies love Cool J.
That's right.
James.
That's what's up.
He didn't fall off. He's stuck with his game, man.
Man,
and he's making his money, man.
He definitely created his own lane.
Anyways, back to the artist, another one, big one, Rakim. Man, you know, that motherfucker go deep, man. You know what I mean? He's just like I said, he opened a lot of people's mind, put us on a whole different level. And he spit real, you know what I mean, game. You know what I mean? You just gotta listen, you gotta pay attention. And my other most favorite, Ice Cube and Ice-T.
Yeah.
And Ice-T, he took gangsta rap and turned it into hip hop. And gangsta rap is hip hop. Just like Ice Cube, that motherfucker, man, realist, hella realist shit.
200
on in hood shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'll say my last for right now, you know, there's a lot more I can talk about, but I'll say right now, E40, man, from the Bay. That motherfucker got so much game. Y'all better be picking up on that shit, you know what I'm saying? It may not be our hood shit, you know what I mean? We got all our little slanguage and shit, you know what I'm saying? But,
that's right.
You know, stay up on game, man.
Yeah, E40 be laying it down. Yeah, shit, those are some real artists right there. Pay attention, everyone. Yes. So we're coming down to the last question. What was the first feeling that rap gave to you?
Okay, the first feeling that rap gave to me was freedom. You know what I'm saying? We got the freedom of speech. That's our First Amendment. You know what I'm saying? And
that's right.
I would just like everybody to know all the shit that happened with X. You know what I mean? That's some bullshit. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have been able to do that.
Oh yeah, they got locked up.
You know, I know a little more in depth with that, with Kev and everything. You know what I'm saying? And that should have never happened with him. So,
props to X-Rated.
But you know, that feeling of freedom is what it gave to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I said on the bomb sack, you know, it's my Emancipation Proclamation. You know what I mean? Me being Four Loko, that's not my government name. You know what I'm saying? Even though my mom and pops, you know, I mean, my dad passed that on to me. Those are English words. You know what I'm saying? But Four Loko, I mean, even Four Loko, it's part English and part Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm actually Native American and part Hispanic. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
I'm from my mom's, you know, is from El Salvador. You know what I'm saying? And my pops is Modoc, Wintoon, and Pit River. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
But we, you know, our government is Pit River Tribe, Hewisi Dawi. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and you know, some people think that maybe I fell off or something because I stopped talking the native stuff. Because my first album, it was called Them Indians. You know what I'm saying? And what I was talking about on there was just the fact that, you know, like there was, you know,
Modocs.
These people that, you know, there was people that were just saying them Indians, you know what I mean? And like we weren't human or something, you know what I'm saying? So that it really hit me hard and shit. So that's why on that song I talked about it. And some people may take it wrong because of what I said in the choruses and stuff, but I was talking about what was being said to Native Americans and what we need to do and rise up. You You know what I'm saying? I still have my native partners that I do work with, Richie Ladrigal.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Indigenous Warriors.
You know what I'm saying? My boy McNiff, my boy Begon. You know what I mean? We still got it in the lyrics and stuff like that. We ain't never stopped. You know what I'm saying? We get away squeaky clean in our moccasins. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Like Captain Jack.
You know, and Captain Jack is back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just to let you know, yeah, that's the feeling that it gave to me. You know what I mean? It freed my mind. It made me free.
I'm about to check out that Dominions.
Yeah, my boy Rick Rock got that Dominions tape right now. We're trying to get it onto CD. We're gonna figure a way how to do it and stuff. And then we're gonna re-release that also. And you can get everything online. Foecus, Bomb Sack, CRhymePayz, the Gangrene album. Look for Gangrene. It's GANGREEN. That's me and Big Q. You know what I'm saying? I told you all about this when the Bomb Sack started. You know what I'm saying? We were Gangrene. We were the first Gangrene. Immaculate Music, Immaculacy. You know what I'm saying? That's us. My boy Marcus Reeves, much love and props to you also. Because you know you've been there for me,
Marcus
Reeves down from the gate. You know what I'm saying? And he own UFC fighting ring in Sac.
Yeah, I heard he got a gym.
Yep, he got his own gym and shit. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's also my boys are into MMA too. So you know what I mean? Like nowadays we don't have to take it. We don't have to do it on the street. Let's do it for some money. Let's get paid. Let's take it to the octagons. Y'all got problems? We got problems. But if you ain't got no problems, then we straight.
Come catch your fade.
You know, if you want to go there, take it to the ring. We all get paid.
Like real men, don't be using no guns and shit like nowadays.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you ain't got no extra ribs.
I ain't got no extra ribs to be having no bitch man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, so you got any links or anything that people can contact you, like Facebook or something?
Oh yeah, you can reach me on Facebook, Four Loko. It's Monster Four Loko. Or you can just look up Four Loko and it'll link you. You can Google me, you know, Four Loko, FOELOCO, and you can find all our music. Everything's all linked up on the net. You know what I mean? Much love to Hollis, much love to Phantom for all the artwork and everything like that. Much love to everybody backing us. You know, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon,
Orchard.
You know what I mean? Or you know, all of it.
Yeah,
so,
YouTube.
Just look us up.
Immaculate Music LLC.
Immaculate Music LLC.
Man, it was a pleasure having an interview with the infamous Four Loko, the most craziest motherfucker of the dangerous motherfuckers, man.
Yes, sir.
Hot Topic salutes you. Have a good day.
And about the craziest motherfucker of the motherfucking dangerous ass niggas, Four Loko. RJ, Four Loko, you know we ain't vocal, but that's alright, nigga, you got much love. Sesame and my nigga said.
Finally the sun went down in the hood and I was butted. Dice game and fat sacks of end out. Service with high times and made it. Rainy days blew me away, so I drank the foe every day. Matter of fact, it was a murder present. 186 point deuce, that was riding with 187.
40 ounces and chronic dice.
Stay high, I stay high, motherfucker.
Yeah, dripping off your forehead and down your cheeks. You in the blue dot shake cause I dropped 7 by your feet. And you're broke, my pockets on overload all day. Cause that east side slangs them in effective ways. An amazing thing is the gangbang. I come up off a crap game, post some more drinking dang. Then hits the sting where my frozen odds is. Twist off a cap where my liquid suicide lives. Frostbitten from that crooked eye I'm looking through. We get sick for load the marquee side, riding on you. He coming at me wrong, damn, we between the sheets. Is suicide on your mind? Must I leave you on these streets? Raise up off me, but will he realize the strength? Had him read the E in the serial number on this thing. Peep the slug, tote the reefer, let the barrel meet your mean mug in the center of the street and the reaper then.
Finally the sun went down in the hood and I was butted. Dice game and fat sacks of end out.